I've decided to present on the subject of posthumanism. It's a theme in many of my favourite science fiction films and games, so I wanted to learn a bit more about it. There are some pretty wild theories and ideas out there, like the technological singularity and post-posthumanism ethics. But first, I should probably give you a definition. Posthumanism is any critical engagement with the possibility that what we have always considered to be the human condition is no longer a given, that it is more fluid than we once thought, and that we are free or will soon be free or are becoming increasingly freer to remold our identities. What that means is that when the technology is developed for it, we can change any aspect of ourselves to rebuild our human condition, whether that be in a physical or intellectual way. It means that we have control over our own evolution. Posthumanism sees the meaning of human as open and interchangeable. This is the main commonality between posthumanism and transhumanism. There is a line which hasn't really been defined yet between transhuman and posthuman. Let's say we get to the point where we can change any part of our body to be better. Stronger arms, legs, cancer-proof skin. Maybe we have processors in our brains. Maybe our brains have been turned into silicon processors. I see posthuman as the point where bio or nanotechnology, or some other technology that we haven't even thought of yet, allows us to completely depart from what we know as the human form. Why have 2 legs when you can have 4? Why have any legs when you can float around on magnets? Why go anywhere at all when you're a brain in a jar with a connection to everyone else in the world, and any physical experience can be simulated and you can live an entire lifetime in a second of real time? Why have any physical form at all when we can all just be one all-knowing entity floating through space and time and pretty much just be God?
Earth? Which way is that?
In contrast to all that jazz, humanism is a system of thinking that places importance on human values and interests. It aims to improve life for all of humanity. Humanism has a few different versions, but it has been around since the ancient Greeks. It was a key element in the Renaissance, when people started thinking for themselves and escaping religious ideology. Transhumanism works with humanism because artificial limbs help injured people retain their human state of being. Bionic body parts are already in use today. They aren't integrated with us biologically yet, but they're close. We're in the very early stages of the transhumanist era. Posthumanism has been a theme in science fiction movies for a long time. Interest has increased in the last few decades concerning what it might mean to be posthuman. Film as a medium is a highly effective way of visualizing all of our what-if questions. The idea that the shift in popular consciousness is due to arts that mirror and disseminate visions of our possible futures. Such a process is a matter of art mimicking life and life mimicking art, and technology is transforming both life and art into a new set of opportunities. The medium of moving pictures is particularly well suited to reflect this transformation, not only by providing thought experiments for possible transformations of the human, but also by creating concrete visual representations. As a result, we learn to see ourselves differently. We can debate endlessly about the meaning of the proposed changes in the human condition. In Interstellar, Coop believes that humans from the far future placed the wormhole near Saturn for them to use. They are posthuman in the fact that their basic human capacities are so advanced and so fundamentally surpass those of the human race back on the apocalyptic Earth, that they are no longer to be unambiguously human by the character's present standards. Other movies show us much earlier stages of posthumanism. Ghost in the Shell is an example of posthuman evolution through the use of technology. In Avatar, the main character turning into an alien can be seen as posthuman evolution through technology and alien stuff. In Contact, the alien said that meeting with a human was only the first step to integrating humanity into the wider galactic society. Maybe the next step is waiting until humans have evolved to be posthuman. There are plenty of games out there that have some posthumanism involved, and many more with transhumanism. Sometimes it's just part of the world you're in, and sometimes you can directly control how you change your character, which is as close to posthuman as some of us will come in our lifetime. Our imagined views of what posthumanism will look like are expanding much faster than we are evolving, which is good. We need to start asking important questions. Will cyborgs, AI, and clones be given human rights? Is it ethical to harvest a clone to save a life? How will we make a fair society for both humans and posthumans? With the help of film, games, and other visual mediums, maybe we'll be better prepared for when science fiction becomes reality.